Good morning, folks. You're tuned to Car Connection, where the coffee's strong, stories are real, and the wrenches never stop turning. I'm your host, Niall Motormouth Jenkins, coming to you from the Car Connection Workshop, where the smell of fresh oil, a little elbow grease is all part of our balanced breakfast. Around here, we don't just talk cars, we live them. Whether it's a 25-year-old Jeep Wrangler getting a second chance at life, or a Nissan Rogue getting its brakes back in order, or even a mystery leak that's got everyone scratching their heads, this is where we roll up our sleeves and get it done with a little wit, a little wisdom, and a whole lot of fun. Car Connection isn't just about nuts, bolts, and diagnostics. It's about connection. Connection to our vehicles, to the people who drive them, to the community that keeps our Niagara rolling. Because when you fix a car, you're not just turning a wrench. You're restoring someone's confidence, freedom, and maybe, just maybe, even their sanity. We're here every week helping you keep your ride safe, reliable, and ready for whatever road lies ahead. So whether you're a weekend wrencher, daily commuter, or someone who just wants to understand what that strange rattle really means, welcome aboard. Stick around for shop talk, expert advice, a few good laughs, and maybe an automotive flashback story. Well, a big, good morning to you. It's Monday morning. I know. I'm kind of feeling the same way today, too, so let's laugh along. It's Monday morning. Say it again with me. It's Monday morning. It's going to be okay. That's right. Sure it is. All right. If you're in the queue this morning for the drive-through, well, you know the rule. It's Monday. You better check your order 3-4 times if necessary to make sure that everything is in order with the order before you head down the road. We'll be having our morning swiggy together in just a few moments, so hang in there. If you're new to the channel, you can find us on any podcast platform out there: Spotify, Amazon, Apple, Podbean. Just type in Car Connection Workshop. You'll find us. All our podcasts end up in our YouTube channel, which you can find on the homepage of our website. That's the biggest drawer we have in our toolbox, and you'll find everything on our homepage if you'd like to follow the build and the repair work that we do and connect with our program partners, because we need them. Because without them, we wouldn't be here. Until we get monetized, we need sponsors, we need program partners, and we need you as well. Because Skippy and I, we can't do this on our own. We need your support, and we thank you so much for that. So on the home page, you'll see all kinds of logos for companies. Those are our program partners and recommended businesses. Just put your cursor there, it will highlight, and then click, and you'll open the profile page. And here's how we've made it super simple. Every one of our recommended businesses and profiles pages are all set up exactly the same way. So ease of navigation. You can connect and gather all their information and meet them. And we thank those who have been giving them your business. We really appreciate that. Again, we need our program partners to keep us here till we can earn our own way, and we need you too. So on the top right-hand corner of our homepage at carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com, and if you're driving, I put all this information for you specifically, and then some. I put more tech tips in the descriptions of our videos, our YouTube videos, and our podcasts. Top right-hand corner of the page, quickly, is a link for our YouTube channel. We have almost 500 items for you to enjoy there. All the podcasts are there. We are on the cusp of turning a new corner this week, heading into season 3 on our podcast. So we're at today we're at 197. This is episode 197. We'll be turning over a new page, a new corner, a new leaf. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, heading into season 3. So all that information is readily available to you in our YouTube channel. Next, Facebook, Instagram, Stevensvilleontheweb.ca are 3 areas that you can follow us. That's where Skippy puts reels, bloopers, and outtakes that you will not see anywhere else. We also have a merch store. We've had a number of people saying, do you have any merch? Yeah, we have our very own coffee cup too, or you can call it beverage cup. But for us around here, it's 99.9% octane boost, not a penny less for us. We run on octane. So we have our coffee mugs, t-shirts, and long t-shirts, all kinds of stuff. We're going to add, this week I'll have time to sit and pick and select 6 more items to put in the store, put together by Freedom Expressions, which is a part of Total Freedom Addiction Campuses. It's just one of the businesses they run on their campus at Darien Center, New York. And they are fully functional on their own. They don't take any outside monies, grants whatsoever. So the businesses they run, they have Freedom Automotive as well. They have a boutique there. They make all the merchandise items on site. And these are in the kitchen. I haven't been there yet, but the kitchen is a takeout window where you can order food and a master chef prepares it for you and you pick it up. So they're self-contained and they grow a very big veggie garden this time of year, which is amazing. And that's the whole idea of the campuses, is that they don't have to look for outside monies. They create it inside. And these businesses give those who are going through the addiction change an opportunity to get back in what it's like to have your own space to live in and get a job. So they get a job right on the campus, and then they learn how to save money. They got it completely covered. So I say all that to say this. All the merchandise that's sold in our Freedom Expressions Car Connection store, we turn back to Total Freedom Addiction Campuses, all of it. Skippy and I want to help that next person get to an addiction campus. And that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. Change lives one at a time. So stand with us and with a crew and to help them to get to a campus nearest them. And together, we can make a difference in somebody else's life. Well, let's get into this morning. Get your crayons. Get your leaf bag. I've got 5 things again for you to write down. And what a fantastic Saturday we had with the questions that were sent in. I've got a plethora of questions. If you have an automotive question and you'd like to hear it aired on a podcast and unpacked for you, you can do that. But I need your question no later than Friday noontime, because that's when I'm putting together the Saturday morning's program. And most of the time recording it on Friday so I can get a little bit of rest on Saturday morning, because I'm up at 4 a.m. and I don't hit the sheets until 9 o'clock at night. So yeah, it's good to get a few extra Z's wherever you can, right? So by noon on Friday, I need your questions so that I can pick and select 3 what I feel are 3 of the best in the pile at the time. And I'll unpack those on Saturday mornings as Q&A, questions and answers. So we're going to have our swiggy together right now. So if you've got your morning beverage ready, doesn't matter what it is. It could be a smoothie. It could be, a double decaf with a half calf, possibly. But if that's you, that's your gig, it's okay with us. We agree to disagree. We need the octane. So thank you to our friends at Niagara Block at 5000 Montrose Road, Niagara Falls, for helping to bring this podcast to you. The Car Connection Workshop and Motormouth's Morning Drive. They've been building Canada since 1931 and providing blocks actually. Niagara Block. Yes, they create the blocks right there. Thousands of them. Different styles, different dimensions. They have interlocking brick. They have, those deck post blocks. They have those. And they also have all the hardscape landscaping materials and metal. that you would require to create that beautiful backyard space. It's not too late to make that happener. And if you check in with Kathy, Dave, David, and Dan, the Grimo family, Kathy has a list of contractors that you can be referred to get that job on the go. So get it put together, the estimate, and all the details regarding all the hardscape landscaping products that you'll need. If you want an English walkway, they can do it. If you want interlocking brick, they can do that. Pavers, special stone, you name it. They have it all to create that space for you so that you'd have a spot at home you can call your oasis. With that, let's have our morning swiggy on 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. A little different honey in there today. I'm not quite sure about that one. I'll have to ask the bee guy, the bee man. It's kind of rich, sort of, kind of, maybe. Well, let's jump into our topic this morning. And let's be also mindful. The older kids are out of school. The younger ones, this week's it. So, Mama, you know what that means, right? I don't need to tell you. They're out of school this week. Your quiet time, it's over for a little while. Yep. Your job is to keep an eye on them, keep them entertained, and keep them out of trouble. Our job as adults is to, if we see some shenanigans going on, not to be afraid to, if it's a safety issue, to say, hey, and I've done it, being on the waterways and seeing the kids goofing off around the water, and I just walk up to them, just say, hey, you know what? This is what can happen very quickly. And if someone's not here to help you, someone's not coming home. And then they kind of look at you like the deer in the headlights, and I go, you know what? I'm just saying, but what you're doing is very dangerous, and it could cost one of you your lives. And if they flip me the bird and give me an F-bomb, I don't care. At least, you know what? My conscience is clear. I see something going on. I say something in love, not in hatred. And they do what they do. You know, if you saved a life that day, at least I know if something happens, I spoke up. So speak up. Yeah, feel free to speak up and protect them, because, they get acting the fool, just like some adults, and they forget things. They forget safety. So let's make it a safe summer, and all the kids head back in September to see their buddies. They'll be ready for that. This morning's topic, stuff happens, be prepared. Yeah, I had a busy weekend, and I'm going to share that with you. In fact, I didn't have time to set up the 360 camera and kind of walk you through it, which was probably good that I didn't, because it would have been about 6 hours of footage. And Skippy be going, what did you do? Yeah, what did you do? And I'd have to fess up. So I headed into the job, took on the task, had all the right parts. Unbelievable. That in itself was amazing. And I've got a short coming out today that'll be self-explanatory, which one of these things just doesn't belong here. Yeah, and that's the way it's been with parts lately, is it's hit and miss. And I ended in a very short period of time, had to put together a brake job from scratch. The car was not drivable. It was unbelievable. Actually, I drove it. It was crazy bad. You would have thought the whole side of the car was coming apart. That's how bad it was. And it just came on without any warning, any notification, any clues whatsoever. So I had to jump into action Saturday evening. Actually took up most of my, between one vehicle and the other, which you'll see both of them on. I'm going to show you the aftermath of the brake job. You have to see this. You really do. You have to see the components, and I'll explain it out. And a lot of it will be pretty much self-explanatory with what the heck happened there? Exactly. Exactly. And this is a low mileage vehicle. It doesn't do any more than 5,000 a year. And I'm telling you this story for a reason, because it does segue into this morning's topic. Be prepared. Stuff is going to happen. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. It just happened. It was happening to her. And I had to scramble to find parts online that I could get within 24 hours. And that was where an hour challenge, buying this here, that there, this here, free shipping, and hoping that that whole thing turned around and happened. And it did. By end of that was Thursday morning, after the morning show here, the morning drive, navigating my way through all my resources to find parts and making sure that we could get all the components, because the vehicle was needed. There was an event coming up. It was required to be mobile. And this thing, you couldn't drive it. Honest to goodness, I've never experienced a brake problem like that, actually shaking the whole side of the car. That was without applying brakes. Not even putting your foot on the brake. The whole side of the car, driver's side of the car, felt like the whole wheel assembly was coming out. It was like chunk, 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 chunk. It was loud. Like you could hear it with the windows up. So I'm just sharing that story with you because that's how quickly things can change without notice. So let's jump into our morning weather, see what Monday has to bring us. And it's not good. I'm buying some time because the weather report's not fabulous, but it's not snowing, okay? It's not snowing. Let's look at that. So thank you to Earl and Louise Grant, husband and wife team at City Auto Sales and Leasing, for bringing this morning's podcast to you, providing you with low mileage, top quality vehicles at fair prices. They're Greater Toronto Area's premier pre-owned auto store. They have in-house financing as well as leasing available to you. They do carry a large inventory of pre-owned, and they don't sell any junk. Earl's a car guy through and through. He's fussier than I am, and people call me anal retentive, and I say thank you. I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. I don't know. Just smile and nod like a foreigner. Yeah, smile and nod. And I worked with a guy like that. We had a great time. He could hardly speak 5 words of English, but we got to understanding each other. We worked side by side, and he'd look at me and he'd smile and nod. And then I knew he's got this. He's got this. So Earl is a car guy. They don't sell any junk whatsoever. If you're looking for a specific make and model, here's what you need to know. Get in touch with Louise and Earl Grant. Let them know what you're looking for. If it's out there and it's any good, Earl will know where he can find it. But if they're not good, he's not just going to bring it home for the sake of a sale. So you're in good hands. You can buy with confidence and be treated with nothing less than honesty and integrity. That's our Earl and Louise Grant husband and wife team at City Auto Sales and Leasing. They've been with us heading into their 8th year. And it's great to have that area, that part of Car Connection covered. Because even if you have to drive 90 minutes to get there, you're not buying a car every day. And to be able to get it, pick a vehicle up from someone who actually really cares that you're going to be an ongoing client, that's amazing. And the quality of their product speaks for itself. So today, here's what you get. 60 degrees now with drizzle. Wind is making it feel cooler, about 59 here in the Niagara region on the south shores of Lake Erie. Can't speak for where you are because I don't know where you are listening from. Cloudy conditions expected around 4 p.m. and today's temperature range is going to see 59 to 67 and is going to feel more like 57 to 65. On the rainometer, we have RAIN at 0.35 of an inch in the Niagara region. Today's top out temperature will be 67. Yesterday we hammered out a 72. It was actually pretty good, and I had a lot of stuff to get done yesterday to make it to this seat this morning. So let's move things on. That's what we got. When we get our own planet, we can figure it out, right? But till then, yeah. Thank you to our certified financial planning professionals, Tony Miele and Larry Tetro. 50 years experience. They're my brothers from other mothers, making this podcast possible just for you. They're with IG Wealth Management. If you have questions, and I'm going to say this over and over and over again, sit down with them. Either one. Doesn't matter. And get that hour and a coffee discovery meeting. Leave your wallet at home. Leave your purse at home. There's going to be no sales, no condemnation. Sit down and have that conversation. What's on your heart? You know, instead of asking friend, neighbor, coworker, you know what? If their feet aren't where you want to be, you shouldn't even be talking to them. Just be polite. You got to go to the people that have the credentials, certified financial planners. There's a difference between financial advisors and certified financial planning professionals. Advisors are equivalent to apprentices in the automotive world. I'm fully licensed. I would be like the CFP. So that's the best way I can explain it. They understand tax planning, estate planning, mortgages, debt, dealing with debt, dealing with investment portfolios to make sure that your money is working hard for you and nobody's making money off your back. So if you've got investments with the bank, you really, really need to change that up because you're making pittance. They're using your money to make them money. And I can say this because I'm not Tony Miele and Larry Tetro, because there are things that they cannot say on radio. Yeah, it's called, what is the term for that? I just lost it. I had it there, but compliance. They're not allowed to say those things, but I can. And I've had friends that had investments with the banks and now they don't, and they're making really good money, and I'm their friend. But I still have to buy them lunch and coffee all the time. How does that work out? So get in touch. They're both on our website. Pick up the phone. You can have a Zoom meeting, by phone, in person, in a coffee shop, in a box with a fox, but get it done. Portfolios, debt, retirement, estate planning, mortgages, life insurance, critical illness insurance, all those things need to be taken care of. And I know a lot of people are carrying debt, self-included. I'm still digging out after the COVID display. Yeah, I'm getting there, but man, it seems forever. You know what I'm saying? It seems to take forever. So I'm with you on that one as well. And I've known Tony and Larry for over 20 years. So these guys don't need any more clients. They just want to reach out and help you get on track. Okay, number one this morning. You ready? You got your crayons ready? Because as you know, I can't do this all day. It's not, my name's not Vince, and this is not the shopping channel, and I don't have anything to sell you from Ron Popeil. So we're in good shape. You remember that product, GLH? That just popped into my head because I laughed so hard and I thought, man, that'd make really good undercoating. Yeah, GLH, great looking hair. You sprayed it on your head and it apparently made hair, or made it look like you had hair. GLH, great looking hair. Anyways, little promo for our good friend, the shopping channel guru, Ron Popeil. I used to watch the shopping channel when I worked for Mack Trucks of Canada. I worked shift work, and when I was on extended afternoons, I wouldn't finish till I was in downtown Toronto, Queensway and Kipling, with 91 other mechanics, building trucks, fixing trucks, destroying trucks, the whole thing. We did it all in one shift. When I was on a month of extended afternoons, I lived on the Hamilton Mountain, East 38th Street, as a matter of fact. So if anybody's in that area, that's where I lived. And I had my own personal workshop behind the house. But I would get home and I would be all wound up from the extended afternoon shift. And I'd be watching the shopping channel every night. And I think that was the beginning of Temu. Because I bought a lot of junk off the shopping channel. I'd be sitting there eating my dinner at wee hours of the morning, and watching the shopping channel because there was nothing else on the telly anyway. But anyways, I digress. Thought I'd share that. That's where the shopping channel thing comes from. If you wondered why I talk about the shopping channel, that's where it came from. I've sure bought some junk. But I do remember the GLH, the great looking hair rattle can. Yeah. Just wonder what happened if you got caught in the rain. What would that look like? All right, number one this morning. Stuff happens. Be prepared. Be prepared. And that's why I was talking about that vehicle. All of a sudden, the brakes decide to just literally explode or something. But I'm going to show you that in a video. So stay tuned for that. Skippy and I will, it's Video Monday for us. So we shoot fresh videos today, and then we put those in our library and schedule them to be loaded. So I want you to see all the parts. I'm going to walk you through them because, like I said, I didn't have time to get all the gear hooked up so that I could film it. And it would have taken hours anyway. So we would have had to make it like a mini series because it was hot in the shop, and it just, anyways, we got it done. That's what matters. So number one, as your vehicle ages, here it comes, brothers and sisters. We're going to put some rubber on the road. As your vehicle ages is number one. Number two, it will require maintenance. That's just the end of the story. And as I say and will continue to say, mileage does not matter. Maintenance does. That particular car I worked on has been was just in the shop. We just shot a series of videos, fixed all the service light issues, the drivability issues. The car is running top drawer. The light is out. Everything is working as it should be. We got fuel delivery. We got emissions taken care of. And then the thing has a convulsion with the brakes. And the brakes look good. We did a spring. I did a spring evaluation on that car, and the video is there. Is up on our YouTube channel. And then all of a sudden, the driver's side just decides to say, not today. Not today. So as your vehicle ages, number two, it will require maintenance. And that car has 86,000 kilometers on for 2009. Would you say that is really old at 86,000 kilometers? And it's almost 20 years old. Right? You see where I'm going with this? Mileage doesn't matter. It doesn't. Maintenance does. So number three, I'm going to back up the bus because all five pieces all run together. So as your vehicle ages, it will require maintenance. Number three, regular scheduled maintenance. That's your oil changes. That's your multi-point vehicle inspections, 2 every year. Flat out, if you want to try and stay ahead of stuff. And that doesn't mean 100% that that's going to happen. And this car proved it. We just had that in for spring evaluation. We had service light on. We had a multiple series of fault codes to walk through and diagnose and determine, the 4 things, right? Concern, cause, correction, and confirmation. And we did the ride and drive with that vehicle a couple of weeks ago, and took you on the test drive with us. So that video will be launching into our YouTube channel, scheduled very shortly. In fact, I think it already is scheduled. And everything was fine. Did the repair work, service lights out, code history out of the computer, fault codes are all, the service lights off, the fault code stored in the memory on the computer in history, cleaned out. So we got a clean slate, road test. That's the confirmation part. Okay, so 4 C's. In every single one of our YouTube videos, you're going to learn all the basic fundamentals of owning an automobile, learning the terminology, learning where stuff is, what it is, what it does, how it works, how you broke it, and how you can prevent having to spend that money again just by simply understanding some of the basics. So no matter who you are, what you are, single, married, or other, a box and a fox in a box, it doesn't matter. You will learn a lot on the videos. We're not building monster trucks and hot rods. We're just showing you basic fundamentals of vehicle ownership and how to do the job yourself for the do-it-yourselfers, and how we do the job so you can see hands-on how that works. So as your vehicle ages, it will require maintenance. It will require regular and preventative maintenance, and that's the key right there. Number 3 is the key. Mileage doesn't matter, maintenance does. It doesn't matter if you buy a brand new car today and you start driving it tomorrow, it's already older. Would you agree or disagree with me? Tomorrow, in 48 hours, 48 hours, that vehicle is older. Yes or no? There's a question for you. So if you're not good on regular scheduled maintenance, your oil changes on time, do not extend your oil changes. We've done videos on that. We have podcasts on that. So you can go back and you can listen and re-listen to the reasons why. There are reasons why they're telling you not to do maintenance. There's reasons why they're telling you to extend your maintenances, because they just want you to buy another car. They want the repair bill to get so high that when they estimate the work that needs to be done, you go, I'm not putting money into an old car. That's the sales pitch right there. That's exactly what they prime the pump for, is for you to throw the keys into the sales guy. How much will you give me for it? I want to get out of here in a new car because I need to have reliability. Well, I'll tell you what. The vehicles that we touch here in the shop and that are on the videos, they're older, they got mileage, and they are very reliable. Yes, in fact, I saw one go by yesterday, honking a wave, and that was a vehicle that had a nasty set of brakes on all the way around, and that's my neighbor down the road. Her husband was a mechanic, and he passed away a couple of years ago now, and she's having to take care of that, getting the vehicles fixed. So number 4, normal wear and tear. It happens. We can't help it. Even on my own vehicles, normal wear and tear. There's the things where you broke it and you don't know how or why, but you broke it because of lack of understanding. And then you're probably going to do it again, and it'll cost you money again. So the more you learn, the better it will be for you in the long run. So number 4, normal wear and tear. It's going to happen. Brakes, tires, suspension, steering, and stuff. Wiper blades. Something as simple as wiper blades. Cabin air filter. Big one. Today, shooting a big video on that today. This has turned into a major repair. Just from a cabin air filter going south. And so you're going to get to see that. It's a much bigger project that you would, I'll just save it for the video. You'll have to watch the video, but you'll get to see all the blood, guts, and gore on this one, because it has really turned into a major repair. Huge. Time expensive. So if you were paying, it's time expensive. And I'll show you that in the video. So normal wear and tear is going to happen. Again, tires, brakes, lights, wipers, front end, suspension, steering, exhaust components. And the list goes on and on and on. Fuel filters, all the fluids, belts, hoses, etc., etc., etc. You add it in, those are wear and tear items. No matter whose car it is, how old it is, eventually that piece of machinery is going to need all that stuff serviced, replaced, or other. Yes. And number 5, it's better than making payments, because here's the deal. Repairs and maintenance is an invoice for one day. That's it, to get everything fixed up, and you're back out on the road like a pit stop, and down the road you go. And you don't forget about it either. That's the whole idea of our car connection maintenance schedules, is they're running out. So you might want to grab some before they're gone, because this is one run. We'll maybe do another run in the fall. But you can review our Car Connection fleet maintenance system on our website at carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com. Fill out the order form. It comes directly to me. I ship that right from the studio here, right to your door. It has all the stuff that you need to keep an eye on and have taken care of so that you can stay ahead of the curve. So normal wear and tear is happening the day after you purchase a brand spanking new vehicle. Sorry to tell you, but 24, 48 hours, 72 hours, your vehicle's now older with mileage on it and time. So once you get through the repair invoice, just like the lady's car, I had to panic drop everything and get it done on Saturday evening. Something happens just like that, but now the car is back out on the road. And here's what it costs, okay? The labor I kick in because we get to shoot the videos. I got all the parts that I needed to do that whole job, both sides. I did both sides of the vehicle at the front, pads, rotors, calipers, hold down kits, the whole 9 yards. Ready? $260. Delivered to the door. No shipping charge. Done. So labor would have been probably about the same. About $300. So if they were paying, call it a $600 bill, $700 bill, one time, out the door, all done, fixed, finished. Next, move on. Payments are every week, bi-weekly, or by the month for the next 5 to 7 years, depending on how much money you blew out. And it too is aging. So imagine that. Imagine that. It's aging too. So years plus mileage equals your vehicle's getting older. Just like us. Went to bed last night, woke up this morning. I'm older than yesterday. True or false? Did you drive your car yesterday? Put some mileage on it. Is it older? True or false? Doesn't matter. Whether it's brand new or not. It's getting older every day. True or false? Things are the beginning of stuff. I would get it out there in a minute. Beginning of things wearing out and needing maintenance begins the day you drive it off the lot. And get this, if you don't have an amazing warranty program on that vehicle, which they cover everything from soup to nuts, and it doesn't cost you for the first 60,000 kilometers, good luck, because they don't cover wear and tear items. You'll find that out. What do you mean that's not covered under warranty? That's a wear and tear item, sir, ma'am. Yeah, I know. I stood behind that counter for 4.5 years and had to look people in the eye and go, yeah, you're going to need a new battery. What? It's under warranty. I go, no, it's only covered for the first 16,000 kilometers. That's a wear and tear item, sir, ma'am. Let me tell you, colorful metaphors, and how about having a set of keys thrown at you and cussing out the car? That seemed to be a normal, everyday thing when people didn't get their own way. Sorry, but there's something that the manufacturer doesn't tell you when you get that set of keys. It's called vehicle ownership. There's some items covered under warranty, and there's going to be stuff that's not. So before you put the money down, here's what I suggest to all of you. Take a look. Have them show you on paper what items are covered. Are covered. Don't worry about the not covered, because it will reveal itself after you look at the list of what's covered. Because if it didn't make the what's covered list, guess what? It's your baby. You're going to be the one who's paying for that, not the manufacturer. And you can scream and cry and throw stuff and, verbally assault people, but that'll probably get you kicked out of the dealership for sure, and you won't be allowed back because they don't tolerate that stuff anymore. They didn't back when I was behind the counter of a dealership. Yeah, that would get you a letter from the manufacturer, actually, letting you know you're fired. Yeah, you're fired as a customer. So that's what you have to know, folks. I'm not the message. I'm just the messenger. And this is the lane I've been carving out for over 44 years. I'm here to help you, not to hurt you. Anytime you have a question, in all the descriptions of our YouTube videos and the podcast, you will see my email addresses there. You can kick me out an email, and I will respond to you. So thank you for tuning in this morning. That wraps things up for our Monday morning, heading into the out of school week. Moms and dads, mostly moms. I can hear the panic. Yeah. And I'm speaking from just listening to moms telling me their story. Yep. Gonna be no peace for a couple of months. Yeah. It's all good. It's all well and good. Make it a great day today. Take your Nelly with you. You're going to need it for sure. In the Niagara region, we got the drizzly happening out there. And, yeah, things are looking a little wet outside right now. So till tomorrow morning, happy, healthy motoring, friends. Peace, patience, and kindness always. And don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. Follow us on our interwebs as well as our community websites with Facebook and Instagram, Stevensville on the web.ca. Just click on the businesses tab and grab some merch, and let's stand together and help someone going through addiction get to the nearest Total Freedom Addiction campus to them. And we'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8 a.m. for another Motormouth Morning Drive. Make it a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.